Hi, we're just going to go through in this tutorial the three types of minor scales. It's good to have in your mind the notes of the major scale. That's important that you are familiar with that. Once you have that in mind, then the minor scales will be easier to put in place. Now, the three types that we're going to look at in this mini tutorial is the natural minor, the harmonic minor, and the melodic minor. So first of all, to identify the starting note for your minor scale, from your major scale, the textbook will indicate that you select the sixth note going up from the starting note of your major scale. So here we are, let's identify that now and we'll count it together. So this is number one. You have to say this is number one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's the sixth note. That is your starting note for the minor scale. And that works fine for all the minor scales that you're going to find. What I've found through experience, you can also find that starting note by going back 3 from the starting note of the major scale. So C here, 1, 2, 3. Can you see that? You arrive at A. Now, as we said earlier, what we're going to look at is the three types of minor scales. First of all, we'll look at the natural minor scale. Sometimes I consider this as the major scale just offset by 3. So you're playing the same notes as C major, but you're starting on A. Let me play that through for you now. What do you think to the sound of that? I'll just play that once again so you can hear that. This is the A natural minor. Now, as we highlighted at the outset, we're going to consider now the harmonic minor. Now, this one will have the seventh note raised up a semitone. Let's identify that seventh note, counting from A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We raise this seventh note up a semitone. So we don't play that when we ascend. We go from the F up to the G sharp and then to the A. Let's play that through now. Is that clear for you? Let me just play that once again so you can see it. So this is the harmonic minor. There we have it. It's also interesting to know what it sounds like, because that's also going to be important when you're listening to music. Now we're going to look at the third one, and that is the melodic minor. Now with this melodic minor, as we ascend, as we play up, we increase the sixth and the seventh note up a semitone. So this is the sixth note here. We already know that that's a seventh. So both of those are increased, but just note that when we come back down, we make them natural. So let me play that through for you now. Did you see that? Let me just do that once again so you can see that nice and clearly. This is the melodic minor. Here we go. Just an interesting point to note, for all three of those minor scales, the first 5 notes are exactly the same. So it's just good to know that when you're playing other minor scales as well. So shall we just do a quick review of the three types of minor scales? Do you remember what they were? Natural, harmonic, melodic. Let's play them all through again as a reminder. First of all, the natural, then the harmonic, then the melodic. Natural minor, that was. Harmonic now. And then now finally the melodic. Hopefully that is all clear and helpful in understanding what notes you're playing for your minor scales. If you have any question, please let me know in the comments, or if you want to email or send a message, that will be fine. So hopefully that's been helpful and that has cleared up thoughts about the minor scales, and you should now hopefully be able to play those with much more ease. Thank you for listening and keep playing the piano.